Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the IWC Radio Podcast. This is our Payback and All Out preview show, predicting matches in both of those respective pay-per-view and premium live events. Joining me, as always, Chucks and Will. No Beans today. We had him yesterday. From what I understand, he is at a wedding right now.
I hope he's done by now. But yeah.
That's true.
Gotcha. Well, he said he couldn't do the show because of a wedding, so he didn't specify when.
That's true. He could still be partying it up, or taking photos of the wedding night as well as the wedding day. Who knows?
A different type of photo. Sorry.
Heyo.
Sorry, that's good.
Okay.
To lower the tone already. Yeah, this is a bit different for us. Did you ever get a feel of deja vu? Have you been here before? Like yesterday?
Yeah, I can't remember if there's ever been a time we've done two shows back to back like this. Like
I don't know, there is.
The other. Before we get into it here, we've got a little bit of breaking news to get to.
A little bit.
Yeah. It's big. It's really big, people. Tony Khan terminated CM Punk via tweet here. We'll see if we can pull it up here in just a sec. But yeah, Cult of Personality in AEW, no more. As we're 48 hours away from All Out, which is
Chicago,
stunning.
of all places.
Yeah. Let me pull up the verbiage here. But this was, there was rumors. I don't know if you guys talked about it yesterday. I didn't listen back to the stuff that I missed because I just didn't have time. But I don't know if you guys mentioned the backstage issues with CM Punk and Jack Perry.
We did, yeah. Beans hadn't heard of any of it, so we had to
Really?
recap the whole story, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I didn't. I was saying to one of the guys I was with actually at All In. I was saying I don't really see him being in AEW too much longer. I thought he'd walk out. I didn't think he'd get fired. Didn't think Tony Khan had it in him to fire him.
I was gonna say,
especially not Punk. But yeah,
Punk's gonna fire Tony Khan.
But yeah, it's a shock and it isn't. You kind of seen it coming, but the fact that he's actually done it is a bit of a shock in itself.
Yeah, shocking that actually happened, but it does feel like it's been coming. He's not ingratiated himself with the locker room.
No,
to say the least.
Here it is on the screen. All Elite Wrestling has terminated the wrestler and employment agreements between Phillip Brooks and AEW with cause, effective immediately. Termination was confirmed today by Tony Khan, CEO, General Manager, and Head of Creative of AEW. Follows a week-long internal investigation of an incident occurring backstage at All In London. Following the investigation, the Discipline Committee, I would like to know who's made up of that, met and later convened with outside legal counsel before making a unanimous recommendation to Khan that CM Punk would be terminated with cause. Tony said the following, quote, Phil played an important role within AEW and I thank him for his contributions. The termination of his AEW contracts with cause is ultimately his decision. Tony Khan's decision, that is. And his alone, of course.
All right, JR.
Of course, I wish I didn't have to share this news, which may come as a disappointment to many of our fans. Nevertheless, I'm making the decision in the best interest of the many amazing people who make AEW possible every week: talent, staff, venue operators, and others whose efforts are unsung but essential to bringing fans great shows on television at arenas and stadiums throughout the world. So there you go. Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't think he would have the guts to do it, but here we are. It had to be something really bad. Like maybe Punk was like on probation from, last year or whatever with the Brawl Out stuff. I don't know. So maybe he was kind of scared.
Shooting his mouth off, and it's not going to be good for him. You don't then make that your problem as well.
Yeah.
Surely he's seen this before with other people, and I don't know. He didn't need to do that. But I feel like this has to be more. It has to be about the All Out stuff. He must have, like you said, been on thin ice anyway.
Yeah.
They gave him his own show. There was all that talk about the locker room didn't want him back at all.
Yeah.
After that, so they gave him his own show, separated him out from, the elite guys.
Zaslav called him One Bill Phil.
He can't keep it in. He still has to be CM Punk at everyone and have that attitude. So, yeah, I think it's kind of inevitable, unfortunately.
Sorry.
Oh.
The cherry Coke.
Cherry?
I was gonna say, was that a Pepsi in tribute?
Ha.
Unfortunately, no. I thought about getting one.
Yeah, it's, as you say, I never thought you'd actually have to get us to do it, but...
The gumption, the intestinal fortitude.
Yeah.
It sounds like he had a legal team and whatever this, what was it, the committee, the discipline committee, or whatever it was.
God.
Who all saying, yeah, this guy's got to go. So he said it was his decision, and obviously it is. He's the boss, he has to make that call, but when you've got important people saying, this is what you have to do, it's taken out of his hands as much as it can be, I think.
Yeah.
I don't get the, I think it was Dave Meltzer said, I don't really tend to agree with Dave Meltzer very often, but I think he's right in this one. He said, what kind of investigation did he need to do about this incident? Apparently Tony Khan was stood there when it happened.
Monitors were like tipped over on him.
Yeah, what did he need to investigate? He was there.
Yeah.
Just go, hey Tony, what happened? Did he tell you?
Well, he's such a Punk fan, he would say, well, look, the witness testimony is shaky at best. I couldn't possibly say if what I saw was legit or if it's an implanted memory based on what I've read online. I just don't know. I can't possibly say. I'm going to need to look over the footage.
Well, this is the other thing. Apparently, there is footage of the whole thing because there's cameras all over.
I'd like to see that.
I want to see CM Punk wrestling with shadows.
God.
Hopefully, this is for a documentary of the rise and fall of Phil Brooks.
Someone did suggest, because apparently the All Out card isn't that great and no one's going to buy it. Yeah. Someone said they should air that footage on the pay-per-view, just let everyone buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe not now if they've let him go.
I'd like to see the footage, like I said.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Do you think now we see him back in WWE at any point, is the question.
Well, this is the question. Everyone's bound to turn to that now. But...
Survivor Series.
I don't want to go anywhere near him.
Survivor Series is in November. It's in Chicago at the Allstate Arena.
There's someone else putting that out here. It's be interesting. Has he got any kind of compete clause?
I think that would go out the window if you're being terminated.
Yeah, true. Be interesting.
Yeah, it would be.
Don't forget, he was seen not so long ago. He was backstage at Raw, wasn't he?
Yeah, that is true.
Vince told him to leave.
Get out, pal.
That might be your answer then. I just don't see it. I think it would be big if he did, but with the reputation he's got now and the way he left last time, and I can't see him wanting to go back. I don't think enough has changed, or at least the changes that have been made, being now some things being handed over to Triple H. I don't think that's what the change he wanted to see. I just don't see it.
Oh no.
I don't think either side want that deal.
Yeah.
Do you think? I don't know. I still think Punk harbors a little bit of hatred towards Triple H for the whole wedding day incident.
Yeah.
I personally don't see that happening unless Endeavor takes over WWE 100% after the merger, which probably ain't going to be a thing. I don't know how Vince feels about CM Punk, but if he kicked him out backstage of Raw, maybe that's because he's an AEW guy and he's socializing with the enemy, or
I
if you
think
will.
that's
You
what
know?
it was.
Yeah.
The report, because Vince wasn't even there, was he? The report I read that he basically made the call. He called someone and asked them to go. He wasn't even actually at the arena himself. So. I don't know. There's some of the silly things Vince has done over the years. I think he probably he's one of these. He's done it before, hasn't he? He'll put anything personal to one side and bring him back if he wanted to. So I don't think it's going to happen, but I don't think it's totally out the question either.
Yeah.
I think he'll be huge for Impact.
Maybe. Who knows? He's
wherever he goes.
He's too.
Turn up with that AEW Real World Championship.
That was the other thing. Is like this
He'll
is
stay in the bag this time.
This is kind of playing into that whole when he took the title and then put it in his fridge sort of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know where they go with that angle, actually. If they just drop it like throughout, I mean, it seems like the best outcome.
They never really did a lot with it, did they? So they could probably quite easily drop it and not really...
He defended it at All In against Samoa Joe. If they had known they were going to fire him, Samoa Joe would be your real world champion.
Well, I think that the idea was they were going to eventually get to him and MJF again, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think they could
now
probably
they can just drop it
quietly drop
never
it.
happened.
Yeah. If we fast forward over here to the card for Collision here coming up. There you go. They still have the Ricky Steamboat. Hey, I'm going to challenge you to a strap match at All Out. Which seems silly without Punk being in the picture. And they tweeted this.
How they have to just go ahead with it.
Yeah. After they announced the whole, hey, we fired Punk. So, I'm a little gobsmacked at that.
It's going to be interesting to see how tonight and tomorrow go.
Yeah.
They're both in Chicago.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm tuning into Collision first.
They're not going to be pleased with what tonight's news.
Yeah, no.
I mean, can you imagine being in Chicago and buying tickets to the show, knowing you're probably going to see CM Punk, and then a week before it happens, you're probably not going to see CM Punk.
Card subject to change, pal.
Well, yeah, I know. You know that going in, but you know, you'd expect him to be there, wouldn't you, at that point?
Yeah. So there you go. Crazy story, but yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe he comes back to AEW down the line. I doubt it. Maybe he goes back to WWE. I doubt it. Or maybe he just does his own sort of thing, like calling MMA matches or whatever. So.
I was going to say, well, get him beat UFC.
I don't know about that. I doubt it.
Didn't Dana say that he doesn't want him back ever? He's just not going to do it again.
Yeah.
It's just not worth it.
You could have put a price point there, certainly, hadn't they thought about maybe event, give it, I don't know, 6 months, a year, maybe it does end up back in AEW.
We'll see. I think
a mark to bring him back. You probably would.
I think a lot of things would have to change for both sides to accommodate one another. So, anyway, we've got about 45 minutes here before Payback gets underway. So should we do that first, and then we'll do All Out in order?
Makes sense to me.
All right, let's get to it then.
All right. Only 6 matches on Payback.
I think
I was saying that to Will before the show.
Oh, what other one?
Oh, so yeah, I would think they would announce something else, but they
They
haven't
might
yet.
do like a last minute something.
Yeah.
That could be. You never know.
Six
Sometimes
seems
they
a
have a couple of
bit-
matches that go along, and most of it's
True.
filler with video packages anyway.
They seem to be the last few have all been 7 matches though, so they seem to be aiming for that round number.
That's true. SummerSlam was 8, and then 7, 7, 7. Yeah, you're right. That's true.
Well, this does seem to be the most, I'd say underrated, but it's probably the wrong word yet, but least anticipated of the recent PLEs.
well, that's for
Doesn't
sure.
seem to have had as much
I'll have you know,
hype around it.
Beans has gone ahead and
He's predicted
yes.
both.
Yeah.
Now, another thing, real quick, do we count the SummerSlam? Because he did say he's sending his stuff in.
Yeah, I think we'll
I'm
let him
okay
on.
with it.
Okay.
He only scored 5. It's fine.
Okay. So we'll bump that up to 20 here.
20, yeah, 29,
There we go.
Alright, so Payback. Let's start out with what should be an easy one, I think. We've got LA Knight versus The Miz. No stip.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's got to be LA Knight. He's on a
Let's go
He's on a
for it.
roll.
Yeah.
One second.
Yep. Beans thinks that too.
Yeah, I'm-
and so do I.
What the fuck has the Miz done?
I don't know. What has
He
he done?
he dressed up as LA Knight on Raw on Monday.
Big fucking whoop. Okay, so a whole lot of nothing. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm going LA Knight. The fan
To be
favorite.
fair, they've had a couple of good back and forth promos. Although last night, I was a bit surprised to see LA Knight was a bit, I don't know if he was nervous or what, but he was stuttering on his lines a bit. He wasn't quite as free flowing as he normally is. But yeah, they've had some good back and forth. Going at the Miz for being failed reality stars. The usual Miz
Just the usual
insults
stuff.
that he gets.
This is why I don't watch it anymore. That doesn't sound interesting at all.
Yeah, because it's the Miz.
Nothing I haven't seen 100 times before over the 20 years that The Miz has been around now.
I wouldn't watch it either.
It's actually
if,
nearly true, isn't it? It's
yeah.
before the
Yeah.
okay, Steel Cage, we got Becky Lynch, Trish Stratus. Something tells me this might be the end of Trish's run.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, I could actually.
Beans has gone with Becky, and so will I.
Yeah, I'm too far behind to even like tease a change here of like, no, I think Trish is gonna win. So yeah, I'm going with Becky as well.
Yeah, Becky.
Okay.
I think we might be predicting the same thing for every match. I think all 4 of us are just going to do the same thing for 6 matches. 4 title matches now. Let's start off with the US. We got Rey Mysterio defending against Austin Theory. Austin Theory going for the US title again. He hasn't moved on.
No.
Exactly where he was, what, a year ago?
I gotta go with America's top Latino, Rey Mysterio.
Is that
Yeah,
what they're calling him now?
No, that's why I just made that up on the fly.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like something they would say.
Yeah.
It really does. Beans agrees with you. I also agree with both of you. I got Ray to retain.
I mean, what has Austin Theory done? Nothing. Except lose the title.
Nothing. He beat Cena.
Is in the chat saying he almost popped a Pepsi for Punk. And in regards to Payback, do you think Cena as special ref for Miz/LA Knight means anything? Has that been announced? Has that been announced? Oh, let me take a look.
What was that, sorry? I missed that.
Cena being the special guest referee for LA Knight versus The Miz.
No, he's gonna be the host of Payback, whatever the hell that means.
Really? Take a look
So
here.
he's there. So he could very well get himself involved, I suppose.
Yeah, nothing mentioned about it on the website here.
The dirt sheet known as Wikipedia. Yeah,
Dirt sheet known as WWE.com's got nothing on it.
yeah, that too. That's the other
I
popular.
thought his big return to SmackDown last night, I thought that was a bit weak.
John Cena.
It was announced on the pre-show.
Okay.
Really?
Alright.
Well, it's John Cena. He's not a crooked referee, is he? He's not going to be favouring one or the other, surely. That
Yeah,
said,
it's
I can't see him giving anything to Miz.
It's not like there's beef with like him and the Miz or anything.
Dating back to WrestleMania 27.
Will, who are you going for, by the way, in the Mysterio Theory match?
Mysterio, yeah.
Mysterio, okay. Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah, identical predictions for half.
So far. So far.
Let's keep it going. Tag team title match now. We've got Owens and Zayn defending against Finn Balor and Damian Priest of the Judgment Day.
Well, it could be a title change here of some sort. But didn't wait? Who are the champs? Owens and Zayn. Oh, Ed just yeah. Here we go. They just sent. They just sent this special guest referee, John Cena. There you go. Thank you, Ed. Appreciate that. We'll go ahead and add that to the thing here, but I want to say Balor and Priest, but they've been teasing like dissension, so maybe this will be the straw that breaks the camel's.
It's gonna happen again, isn't it? I don't. Does anyone think Raquel Rodriguez is beating Rhea Ripley? No. No.
Fuck no.
Okay. Smooth.
No, I'm going Rhea here.
Rhea. Well, that's a clean sweep for Rhea as well then, and that leaves us with only Shinsuke Nakamura. Someone go for Shinsuke Nakamura to beat Seth freaking Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship.
I actually think he's got a chance in this one.
He has
How
a
much
chance.
Of a chance? Are you gonna?
Yeah, but
You gonna do it?
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna go with it.
Oh.
whoa. What's Seth Rollins doing with the belt? Nothing.
Nothing. And they've actually had quite a good little feud. So when it first started, they were a team, and then they teamed up on Raw, and then Nakamura turned on him. And then the week after, when he was supposed to be explaining why he turned on him, he didn't really get an explanation, but he whispered something into Rollins' ear, but you never found out what until the week after. When apparently he whispered that he knew about his back. And then Rollins sort of forced to say that he'd had back issues for the last 3 or 4 years. And doesn't know how much longer he can carry on. Which apparently is sort of half truth. He generally has had back issues. So, not to the extent he's making out, but he does have
No, he seems to have been. He's been capable.
Yeah. So there's a degree of truth in it, but yeah, I just think it'd be. Rollins has had it for a little while now. He's done absolutely nothing with it, and the Triple H seems to like Nakamura. So why
I'll take him up on that. I'll go Nakamura as well. Yeah. Look, this show needs something for it. Like, it needs some type of buzz.
Well,
and I'm already seven.
Disagree with you. We've got Rollins.
I'm 7 points behind. What's the worst that's going to happen? I get to be 8.
You go 8 points in.
Yeah. It's a very milquetoast show from what I'm seeing on paper here. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe LA Knight versus The Miz kind of leads the show off, but since Cena's the referee, I think that's gonna probably be the U.S. title instead. Mysterio in theory.
These ones don't have much behind them, and you think they're gonna be a bit stale. They tend to push on the back, and they tend to be quite good. So I'm kind of hopeful.
We'll see. Ed's also asking, do you think Damien cashes in here at all?
Yeah, they teased that quite a lot as well.
Maybe that could be the quote-unquote 7th match.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, they've been teasing a lot of sort of dissension in the Judgment Day. But I think it's a bit too early for them to start putting people out there. I think they carry that on a little bit longer.
And saying that he likes the Damien cash-in, Austin wins the U.S. title, and then the LWO breakup.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. What's the LWO been doing? Nothing.
There was a line quite a lot of people picked up on Raw. There was a backstage bit with the Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Like I said, they've been teasing a lot of tension lately. And I think it was Rhea. Rhea said something like, because obviously it's I'm getting mixed up. Sorry. Yeah, no, Rhea was Rhea. She basically said something like, one of us is going to leave a goal on Saturday, and then they sort of teased on Beast with the money in the bank, or they might cash in. So. I don't think he will, but they were kind of teasing it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the show kind of needs some buzz behind it, and a Money in the Bank cash-in could be perfect for that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, wow, they really have not updated this match to have John Cena as a special guest referee for some reason. Nobody. That's proof that nobody watches the pre-show, even Wikipedia editors. That's crazy. Because usually, whenever there's like a change, somebody's on it like that, you know.
Yeah.
WWE in the mud or something. I don't know. The Great Muta was also spotted in the Pittsburgh area, so I don't know if that means anything at all. Maybe he gets involved in the street fight, perhaps? I don't know how that would make sense.
I don't see it. Maybe seeing Dirty Dom in there somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
You know what would add a little bit of interest into this otherwise pretty flat show? An appearance by Jimmy Uso. What's that about?
Oh, you're talking about the graphic?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw somebody in a server that I'm in.
Didn't see that yet. What's that about?
Yeah. Here, let me oh, God, I have to pull this up here. Hold on. When did this happen? Was this on Raw?
It would have been last night, I think. Last night, he hasn't been seen for a little while. Been a few weeks. Last night on SmackDown. He had new music.
He's got a new name.
New name, new music.
He looks pissed off that it's like he knows his name is misspelled on the screen.
He knows he's going to be put into the maximum male models.
That's it.
There you go. Yeah. Anything else? Anything else you think they can add to this the show that starts in about a half hour. Maybe the
It's gonna be
maybe the graphic guy was hungry. Ed says in the chat, Jim Uso. Maybe.
Nah, I think it's just a show. They've got a pay-per-view. They're doing a pay-per-view. It's filler.
Yeah.
There's no Roman on it.
Speaking of filler pay-per-views with no Roman on it, All Out.
Just move straight on over.
Look at that. Yeah, I'll even re-rack the music here. There we go.
Alright. Well, we're not even halfway through the predictions. This is a much longer show. We've got 9 matches on All Out so far. And let's kick things off with a tag team match player. Eddie Kingston, Katsuyori Shibata taking on Claudio Castagnoli and Wheeler Yuta from the BCC. Kingston and Shibata for me.
Yeah. Eddie Kingston's been on a roll lately. He's got the what's it called? The open weight championship, right? From Japan, right?
Yeah, the never open weight. I think he's got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think he won on Dynamite, so after the Stadium Stampede match. So yeah, I'm absolutely on board with the winning streak continuing here. So I'm going to go with Kingston and Shibata as well. Will.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
same for me, I think. Yeah.
And what did Beans
Beans
pick?
disagrees. He thinks
Ooh.
BCC is winning.
And that's why he is not in the lead. I could be wrong, but we'll see.
Speaking of tags, we've got an 8-man tag here with FTR and the Young Bucks now teaming up to take on Bullet Club Gold. And I think they're going to do it. Top guys going over.
Top guys. And this is just a regular tag team, right? No titles or anything?
Yeah, 8-man tag, yeah.
I didn't like this.
The fuck?
I seen a bit of Dynamite. I didn't like the way they ended all out where they basically walked out without shaking their hand.
Yeah, it was
And then-
pretty awkward backstage. One
The week,
little backstage thing sets up.
a couple of days later, everyone's forgotten about it. Like, I didn't like that.
It's saying FTR and Young Bucks teaming up after the day after Punk's firing. Who says wrestling doesn't have irony in it? I don't think FTR and the Bucks are going to be able to stay on the same page. So I'm going to go Bullet Club Gold.
Right.
You can do the whole, will they be able to coexist?
Yeah. And the answer would be
disagrees
no.
with you, by the way.
Me? Does he listen to the show?
No.
Okay. And Will, who are you going for?
Yeah, FTR.
Really? FTR Bucks. Alrighty.
Finally, we got Miro versus Powerhouse Hobbs.
Somebody's getting redeemed. Also, not a steel cage match, despite what it may say behind the text there. I think I can edit that. Yeah, there's a little bit. Hold on. If I zoom in on it, see? It could be a steel cage match. I don't know.
Oh yeah, steel cage match behind there.
Huh. We can edit this here a little bit. Hold on.
I've just noticed something else as well. This is a pretty glaring error.
Yeah? What I do?
We've missed the match. Well, I've missed the match.
Oh, did you?
I've just looked at the wiki and apparently we've got an ROE tag team match. A tag
We
title
do,
match.
yeah.
Oh, that's probably why
MJF
it's
and
Ring of
Gold
Honor.
versus Dark Order.
Okay, not a problem.
So
Hobbs, who've you got?
Miro.
Hey, look at that. Good as new. Anyway, let me zoom out. I'm gonna go. Oh man! Oh man! Oh man! I want to say Miro, but with QT's bad apples lurking about,
Well, yeah, that's true.
I'll go Miro. Yeah.
You're going with Miro anyway.
Yeah.
That makes all of us.
Okay.
Miro for everyone. It's Miro Day.
Damn right.
Kenny Omega, Konosuke Takeshita, singles. I've got Omega getting his revenge.
If Miro jobs out, put a fork in him, he's done. Yeah, especially now that Punk's no longer around. And they have to wrestle on Dynamite again. Also, where the fuck is Wardlow? Like, what?
Where is Wardlow?
God damn. I'm sorry, Kenny Omega and Takeshita. They put something over on the pay-per-view, All In, that Kenny Omega has been winless in singles lately. Gosh, Takeshita got the... I'll go Omega here. I think the streak, the winless streak ends. He's got to realize that, with Don Callis in Takeshita's corner, he's got to keep eyes in the back of his head, so to speak. And maybe Callis takes a bump here or something. I don't know.
I'm looking up his records here, and the last singles match he had was at Triple Mania, and he did lose to El Hijo del Vikingo. Before that, the last singles match he had in AEW, he won. He beat Wheeler Yuta in July. And then before that was Forbidden Door, he lost to Will Ospreay. And then before that, he lost to John Moxley.
It depends on when the turn happened, which I don't remember off the top of my head. Omega hasn't
had many singles matches. I think that's the point. He's
yeah.
done a lot in singles.
Ed's pointing out that he hasn't won in the last 4 pay-per-views. I think he breaks the streak here, like I said. Chuck, who you got?
Omega.
Omega. Okay. Will.
Yeah, sorry to be boring, but Omega for me as well.
Ed Beans as well. Some of us. Okay, let's get to the title matches here. Singles match for the Ring of Honor World Television Championship. King of TV Samoa Joe defending against Shane Taylor.
Okay. Perfect timing because I gotta edit. I gotta hot swap this here real quick. Hold on.
I've just sent that over to you.
Yeah. One moment.
Oh, nice.
One moment here.
I've done another one, but then the match I missed off and all.
Yeah.
Maybe you can put it on. Doesn't matter. You're Shane Taylor, sorry. That might be a really silly question. I don't know anything.
Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor,
Ring of Honor
pal.
guy. Used to be in a tag team with Keith Lee, if I remember right.
Really? I've never heard of it.
I've heard the name thrown around when Ring of Honor was alive and thriving, but I haven't really checked him out because I was just mainly a WWE guy up until the pandemic. So
yeah, that's probably my fault.
There we go.
Never heard of it.
There we are. Sorry about that.
There we go.
Oh, sorry. You didn't see that. Nobody saw that.
I'm going Joe anyway.
Yeah, that's a safe bet. That is
Yeah.
a safe bet. I'm also going Samoa Joe.
Yeah, me and Beans agree.
Joey Samoa, the king of television. There was actually a Joey Samoa sign at All In last week. I didn't get a chance to screen cap it, but I thought it was funny. I'm glad somebody else remembers that. That's snafu. Or not even a snafu, just a Photoshop job.
Let's stick with Ring of Honor then. We've also got the Ring of Honor tag titles. MJF and Adam Cole, new champions, defending against Dark Order, Alex Reynolds and John Silver. I think it's safe to say Cole and MJF are retaining.
Tony hates the Dark Order. He's only keeping them around because of the Brody Lee association, in my opinion. Yeah, I think it's a safe bet as well. I'm willing to take it. What did Beans pick here?
Beans also Cole and MJF.
Yeah, okay.
And Will?
Yeah, you're right. It would make the whole All Out pointless, really, wouldn't it? All in one.
Take it off of Aussie Open only to lose it at the next pay-per-view. Like a week later. Literally a week later. Yeah. Is Wrestle on Dynamite...
Kingdom.
Is Wrestle on...
the Kingdom that beats him.
Yeah. That I agree with. Is Wrestle on Dynamite Miro code for another 6-month vacation? Maybe. Depending on how it goes. I mean, it's hard to say how much sway Punk had for collision matches and things like that.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be a night. Bring Jack back early from vacation to come out to Cult of Personality. Oh, that would be that would be really good. Be really good heat. Bring out Hangman and Colt and create a trio called the Coca-Cola Gang. Ha! That's kind of funny. Oops, sorry, I actually accidentally swapped documents there. Back over here, there we go. Which one next, Chuck? Sorry.
Next up, TBS. TBS title, Chris Statlander defends against Ruby Soho.
I'm gonna say Statlander. I was kind of a small part of me wants Ruby Soho to win it, just so that Outcasts have a little bit more meaning, and then maybe it drives Toni Storm a little bit crazy because she's the only one that doesn't have any sort of gold, and perpetuates.
She's going a little bit crazy.
Yeah, and perpetuates this weird Marilyn Monroe 1950s wino housewife stereotype trope a little bit more, but no, I think Statlander's got this in the bag.
Beans agrees with you. He's also got Chris Statlander.
I want to go with Ruby.
Whoa!
Me too.
What?
I had Ruby written down because I got completely mixed up with the women's titles, and I thought they were going to go with some kind of three-way
Oh, fuck.
with the Outsiders. But then remembered Saraya's actually already got the other one, so that doesn't really work. I'll stick with it anyway. What the hell?
What have you got to lose besides a point?
Exactly. Can I afford to lose a point? Not really. You're pretty close. So it is a risk, but whatever. It's fine. Darby Allin. He is challenging for the TNT title, currently held by Christian Cage, on behalf of Luchasaurus, who is the actual champion.
Man, oh man. Who did Beans pick here?
He's gone for Luchasaurus. I've gone for Darby Allin, if that helps.
Really?
Yeah. Been on a bit of a roll lately.
I am kind of torn here. Because I want to say Darby gets it, but that would be so fucking lame just to drop the title right back to him. And I think Christian's been doing a pretty good job here of representing the TNT Championship for Luchasaurus. So much so that
back to him.
Yeah, that's what I was getting to. Like, just to drop it back to him, it would be kind of fucking awful.
Was it Darby that he beat for it? It was Wardlow. He beat Wardlow.
Yeah, but it's fallen back into this whole like 3-guy, 4-guy formula of like TNT champions, of like Darby.
Darby has had it a couple of times.
Yeah, Darby, Wardlow, Hobbs, now Luchasaurus. It would have to be like Luchasaurus wakes up and realizes what Christian's been doing, and it's like, you don't represent me anymore. I'm the TNT champion, not you. Yada yada yada. And then
that is
Darby
true.
gets
They
it.
should do that.
Ooh. I am gonna say Luchasaurus. I hate to do it because I think what I just said is probably gonna happen. And again, with Punk being out of the picture now, this is a show that kind of needs a little bit of pizzazz since it's in the shadows of All In last week. But I'm gonna say Luchasaurus retains here. I think it got the point right back here. Will.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Darby, I think.
Okay.
Okay, that leaves us with just the main event, and what main event it is, the International Championship. I think Orange Cassidy's time has come. The Orange is about to get squashed by John Moxley.
Yeah, he's getting
I think
juiced.
he will be getting orange juiced, right?
Yeah.
It'll be a blood orange by the end of the night.
I'm going John goddamn Moxley on this one.
Yeah.
Wow, Beans is going Orange Cassidy on this. What the fuck? That's crazy. Will.
Yeah, John Moxley.
There you go.
Alright. That's it. Orange Cassidy's had it for nearly a year now. October 12th.
Good time for him to drop it.
Yeah.
Alright, real quick, and then we'll get out of here. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Oof.
Should have done this yesterday with Beans here, but do you have a thumbs up, thumbs down from this week?
Do I? I'll tell you what, I'll do for a generic one because it was a good show. I'll go for All In.
That's
It was
a
a-
cheap out.
Well, you know.
I mean, you're right. It was a good show and it deserves a thumb, but stolen one there. Phoned it in. I'm going to give my thumbs up to Tony Khan's animated announcement at the end of All In.
Yeah.
That was the highlight of the weekend.
We played it on the show yesterday. It was tremendous. He sounded like he was definitely on cocaine.
Big time.
Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Jeez Louise. Moxley with dry pasta sticking out of his head. AKA skewers. Sticking out of his head from Stadium Stampede. I don't know, it just looked like a cool visual.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
Thumbs down for CM Punk being released, even though I understand it.
Yeah, I'm
That's
ripping
a
that
shame.
one.
Yeah. Go on with
that would be my first one. My other one would be Stadium Stampede not having a dedicated camera for all the action taking place. Like the fact that they had to do like a double feature at one point, which I think you could see Sue's van in the background when they did it, was like Yuta suplexing one of the best friends on a guardrail or something like that. It was kind of, I mean, we could have seen it if they would have had a dedicated split screen. Like, I don't get it.
Sue was also on the passenger side, by the way.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I don't know who was driving Sue.
Maybe the baker of all
Sure,
those,
yeah.
all those desserts.
We could see that van about a minute after the match started.
Ha!
You could see it in the little tunnel just before it came into the stadium.
They had to warm up the jalopy. Will, what do you got for a thumbs down besides Jeff Jarrett?
I'll give him a pass this week because it was actually quite entertaining.
Oh.
Is it the price of a Coke Zero at Wembley?
Yeah, price of a Coke Zero. £4 bloody 60. I also say the Bunch and FTR suddenly being friends after a couple of days when they didn't like each other on Sunday.
Yeah, that wasn't great.
Alright, fair enough.
In general, having a pay-per-view a week after your last pay-per-view doesn't...
That is
Yeah,
a bit of a...
yeah, that, you know, that's a third thumbs down. This
1 week between pay-per-views, that's it.
All In and All Out being 1 week apart. Yeah, okay. Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Alrighty, well, that will probably, that'll conclude it. I mean, we kind of just breezed through this.
We did?
Mainly because WWE's show is starting up and it's only got 6 matches that are not very hot to say the least. Same with All Out. They've got about like 8 or 9, I should say, and they're also kind of very lukewarm to say the least. Yeah, crazy week. I guess that'll be it. We'll be back next week. Maybe with Beans, maybe not. You'll have to tune in. Also, I did get a new computer. I'm just waiting for it to be built and then shipped out here, and then... Yeah, I can't wait. Hopefully we can not have as many hiccups on the show here with stuff on the back end happening. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. So we'll be back next week. Like I said, have a great one. Enjoy this weekend. It's going to be a hell of a history-making weekend, I guess. I don't know. We'll see you next time. Take care. Have a great one. Good night, everybody.